Hello there everyone, Shibby here. Hope everyone out there's doing well and staying back once again with some more Tekken 8 ranked matches as I try to climb through the purple ranks here and just suck less at Tekken 8 in general. Looks like my first opponent is going to be a Law player, so let's see what we can get done here. Looks like they're on their promotion chance too. And looks like I'm going to get hit by everything by Law. Surprise, surprise. Okay. Alright, we're going to heat up. I thought I was going to heat up there to get out of the corner, but alas, I was wrong about that. They're on a 12-game win streak, it would appear. All right, let's see what we can get done. I thought I sidewalked it. All right, I'll take that. All right, well, I'm getting fucking destroyed. Surprise, surprise. Alright, we get to launch there. That was kind of a weird looking angle. Alright, we are plus. Alright, no break on the throw. We have no health to speak of, so we gotta be careful here. And we do catch him with the heat activation. I wasn't sure where they canceled it. They would be able to recover in time, but thankfully we did get lucky there and tie things up at around a piece. And we're going to sidestep for sure. Alright, we get to launch here. I will never not fuck up that combo, I guess. Alright, we're going to heat up here. Alright, I guess backflip just gets... I guess I wasn't doing anything there. Alright. Alright, I guess backflip just gets him out of grab trouble, so gotta keep that in mind. Alright, they're gonna backflip, I guarantee it. Yep. Well, unfortunately, I didn't get my down back 3 and just got a 3. So now this is happening. Alright, we are plus, no blocking the low. Let me catch him with down back 3 and tie things up at 2 rounds apiece. Alright, we're gonna sidewalk here. Alright, I'm just gonna hit the wall. We get our stacks up, which is vital. Alright, he's absolutely gonna backflip again. Alright, they do block low that time, finally. Alright, get him with the grab here. I thought I was still blocking there, but I suppose not. I tried to do that to the initial reaction, and when you know it, it didn't come out until there, and that's unfortunate. Well, I feel like that should have worked, but fuck me, I suppose. It was probably a little bit too slow to counteract that, but I thought for sure that that was the right call there. Really unfortunate time for that to come out. I would have rather it not come out at all. Okay. Of course. Alright, we get to launch here. Alright, I'll take that. Alright, we are plus. Alright, they do that every single time. There's never a time they've not done it. Alright, they're gonna get hit here. This is not gonna kill. This should hurt for a lot because we have very little health here. Now we have to watch to make sure they don't do it back. I'm not sure why I got launched there. I mean, I know it was the grab, but I felt like they did that way late. All right, well, I did down back 3, so I guess I shouldn't have done that. I don't know. Or that time he actually didn't do the backflip, I'm surprised. Alright, they get hit there. And I didn't get my rage art. That's a very unfortunate. Okay. Alright, thankfully they get hit by the second part of that. They do crouch, they get hit by the mid. I mean, I'll take that. I did not have the reach I had hoped. That was unfortunate. I came up a little bit shorter than what I had hoped. Alright, well, unfortunately, we're going to drop 2 games to the law here, so not a good hot start to the video, but a good game set opponent, and I'll be back when I find my next match. Alright, looks like I found my next opponent here. Going up against a King player dressed as Luffy, so let's see what we can get done here. Oh, I whiffed like a son of a bitch. Don't I feel embarrassed? Alright, we get to launch there. I was just in a horrible direction, unfortunately. Alright, good duck by them. I should have launched him for that. Alright, we're gonna heat up ourselves. We are plus after that. I'm gonna catch him with down back 3. Alright. Alright, I'll gladly take that. Alright, they did not jump up. Alright, we are plus in that scenario. Alright, that low string is eating them alive here. Alright, we're gonna sidestep. Alright, muscle armor thankfully didn't really help him in that scenario too much. Alright, I'll take that trade. Alright, we'll see if we'll wait. I didn't quite get the wall carry. I'm making every wrong decision I can, and it's just happened. I fucked up. And it's just happened to work out. But I suppose if I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, neither do they, so maybe that's an advantage in that of itself. Alright, well, we get the first game against King here. Let's see if we can keep up the good fortune.
Round 1.
Alright, we're gonna sidewalk here. I thought that the far launcher might catch a Jaguar step, but did not. Alright, they're blocking that now. Need to keep that in mind. What a trade. I shouldn't have spent that, but we get the floor break, I suppose. Small victories. Right, now they're crouching a lot more. Alright, we're just gonna hit him with the rage art here. Try to bring down the health gap, but now we have no more resources. So he's gotta be careful. Alright, we get a free launch. Okay, but that was a really weird scenario where he ended up on the other side of me, but I should have still blocked all that. I guess I didn't sidewalk that. And I guess I wasn't crouching. Okay. Okay, well, didn't even get a hit on him in that time. Alright, that's a guaranteed follow-up there. Alright, I'll take that. All right, well, I'm making every wrong decision that I can, so that's going to cost me that game there. Okay, but let's see if we can still win the set 2-1 here and not lose too many more points.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay, I just got to keep in mind looks like they're gonna Jaguar step every round start. All right, we get the launch there off the side step. All right, I'll take that. We get the floor break. And I drop it, of course. All right, we grab them out of their heat smash. All right, they crouch. Catch them with the back three. And down goes King. At least for a round. All right, we get the immediate four break off that. I'll take that. All right, I'll take that. Well, we fooled each other there. I fully meant to launch, but unfortunately didn't get the launcher, so I just stood there and did nothing. Well, we were just both facing the wrong direction. All right, well, I thought I sidewalked it, but I suppose not. Or just sidewalked it to the wrong side, I guess. I'm probably dead. Okay, no, we barely survive it, but for all the good it's going to do me with a sliver of health here. I mean, it should still hurt for a decent amount. And we get them to waste their heat. All right, we're still up 2-1. Let's try not to squander. All right, we'll take that. I got launched out of a jab. That's a awkward interaction there. Oh, well, I fucked that up horribly. All right, I'll take that. They do not have enough health to survive this. All right, we managed to get the set against King 2-1 after I probably looked like I probably shouldn't have won that. But a good game set opponent, and I'll be back when I find one more match. Alrighty, looks like I have found my final opponent for the video here. Going up against a Heihachi player that is on their demotion match. Let's see what we can get done here. I about walked right into whatever he was trying to do. Alright, thankfully we managed to catch him with the heat smash there. Alright, I'm going to keep pressuring the corner here. We go for the grab, no tech. But we got to try to keep our grabs varied. Go for the low string, haven't done that yet. We are plus. Alright, we can give it down back three. And get the first round on the board against Heihachi Mishima. Alright, I'm going to sidestep here. Do get the launch, but I dropped the ever-living shit out of it. Surprise, surprise. Alright, that's armored. Alright, I should have blocked the hell sweep there. Well, I thought I was going to have a little bit more reach than that, but I suppose not. And we are tied at around a piece against Heihachi. Alright, thankfully they got hit by the second part of that. Okay, we're going for grab here. They do sidewalk me. But I'll take that. We'll do 4-4-3. Alright, I'll take the launch there. Alright, get the low. Then we get to down back 3. Okay. There's 2 rounds on the board. Yeah, easy punish for him to do that. Alright, catch him with the grab there. Alright, I guess that moves plus. Alright, no blocking the low. Alright, good crouch there. Alright, thankfully they're not blocking low there. Alright, they try to mash there. And we just finished out the low string because it's been eating them alive. And we get the first game against Heihachi player. Against the Heihachi player, and move a little bit further up into Flame Ruler here. And now they're on their promo match. Every demo is a promotion opportunity. I'll take that. Alright, I'll take that. Go for down back 3 there. I'll take that. Alright, well, I'm just going to keep doing that string for as long as it'll carry me for. Until they show me they're prepared to block it. I'm just going to keep doing it. Alright, they do launch me there. Alright, we are stuck in the corner here, though. I'm going to heat up to try to get out of here. Alright, we catch him on the whiff. We are plus. No blocking the low. And we catch him with the down back 3. Okay. Let's go for grab. How about it? Obviously, that move's got to be plus, but I mashed out anyway. Alright, we get the side step there. Don't drop it. I dropped it. I should not be shocked. Go for grab. Like, I always mostly go for grab there because I feel like most players, like, they want to get their vengeance when you heat smash them. But Heihachi's got some parries too, so it's not a terrible option then. Alright, I'll take that trade. They didn't really have enough health to survive that. And we get a little bit further and closer to Battle Ruler. Maybe Fujin might be a possibility, but I might be counting my chickens before they hatch, so to speak. But good games to the opponent. I do believe I'm going to end the video here, though. If you made it this far, I do think if you're watching, like, subscribe if you feel like it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.